between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. We'll confess we started peeking ahead to this matchup a few weeks ago, and now it's here in the form of a top 5 showdown. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, but he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. This matchup, 2 teams in the top 5, just sort of whets the appetite for what we're going to see in the playoff, guys.
The selection committee is watching this one very closely because, David, both of these teams are easily talented enough to win it all, but only one can walk out of here with a dub.
Right, and what does it do? It sets up the seeding, right? It sets up the buys. It sets up the whole future of the college football playoff. And I think you want to punctuate that. You want to leave a lasting impression late in the season on the committee and show them, like, hey, we're the best in the country.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Hardy.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting great things from him this season.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wear off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. That's caught, it's Riley. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Frazier. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
The Dogs will come to the line to convert on fourth down. Rush is on him. He wants it all. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Throwing Simmons. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The run inside. It's Hardy. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Here's a give to Hardy. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Here's Simmons to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him.
Finding some room. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Simmons. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. They'll give it to Hardy. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Not a chance. Missed it. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And those sting for this team. I tell you what, when you drive the field against a really, really good defense and you have an opportunity to get points, you got to capitalize on them now. And that one will sting a little bit because I thought the offense did a good job moving the ball down the field.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's a give to Frazier. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Under fire. And down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On his way back from the 20. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll try it again. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lined up in the gun. Here's Simmons on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at that. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the 1st. Still running at the 40. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bulldog! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on running the football, and they were up against it a little bit there in the 1st quarter. Not a lot of explosive run plays, but here in the 2nd, they finally pop one. And they know it's just a matter of time with this guy. He's ready to hit the home run with his game-breaking speed. And after that long touchdown run, this offense finally on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Simmons. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Makes the grab. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. Got the first down. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Got the back over the middle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with a look at UTEP taking on the number 22 team, the Wyoming Cowboys. And it's the Miners with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of... breaks into the open.
The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
And the Bulldogs have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll run it. It's Frazier. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Frazier again. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Here's a give to Hardy. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the third downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on first and second or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And that is elite third down defense. First of all, you get him in third and long, and then you look to the go-to guy. Jesse, I am committing my resources to him because I know he's a freak, and I know you as a quarterback, you're trying to find that dude.
Yeah, and it's hard, third in California, to convert that. Doesn't matter how good your receiver is. And this dude's obviously one of the best in the country, but the defense, they were all over it. They were ready for it, and they get the big hit.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Frazier again. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run.
There's some room. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff for Frazier.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. From the red zone, it's Frazier. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Dogs! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing Simmons. Gets rid of it. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Missouri wants to go fast. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hardy. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's Simmons to throw. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air, it's Simmons. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Simmons. He's got him this time. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bulldogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
And the extra point splits the uprights. On the move from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at this best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Throwing Simmons. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The lead grows, and you can sense they know how important wins are this late here in Week 11.
And how about this defense, man? They just keep making plays. Another forced turnover and another touchdown, man. They don't just scoop these fumbles up. They're scooping them up with the intent to score. Their second fumble return for a touchdown today.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6.
674, take off. 674, take off. Spade eat.
Here's Simmons to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Quick strike complete. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
He tries to take the top off. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Frazier again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. No good. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10.
Bridge.
Simmons. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Past the 40. There's a crease. Past the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Hardy.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.
Good game, bro.